This video is sponsored by Core. Hey there, this is Jonathan and today I'm gonna show you some of the new platformer obstacles I've been creating and give you some pro tips about designing platformer games. So I've been working on a new Super Cattails game with the idea of coming up with a great platformer game, even better than its predecessor Super Cattails 2. This is why I'm adding many improvements and noting down your feedback provided in the Q&A channel of my Discord server. Super Cattails is a platform game, and like many other platform games, it includes enemies and obstacles. Obstacles are things like the spikes in Sonic or the fire bar in Super Mario, and their presence makes platform games way more challenging and fun to play. My game series Super Cattails features a vast array of obstacles, some of which are inspired by great classics like the fire bar in Super Mario or the spinning platforms in Yoshi's Island. I want the new Super Cattails game to be the best ever, so without further ado, let me show you some of the new obstacles I've been creating. Number 1. Vertical moving platforms. In Super Cattails you play as a cat, which is able to climb walls. All walls are basically static, while some of the horizontal collisions found in the game are dynamic, like platforms moving left and right. This is why weeks ago I decided to introduce vertical moving platforms, and I must say they are extra fun and challenging. Our cat can now climb these platforms, which can be static or moving up and down, opening up to great level designs. As you can see now, I'm testing vertical moving platforms on a test level, which is something I 100% recommend you to have if you're developing a platformer game. A test level helps you to playtest all the new features you're adding to your game and to remember how things need to be in your levels, like how distant coins need to be placed in order for your character to reach them. A test level helps you to keep things clean and tidy, so keep this pro tip in mind. I'm very happy to announce Core, the sponsor of today's video. Core is the new completely free game creation platform that allows you to create, share, and play games using the power of the Unreal Engine. The clever part is that with Core, no coding or art skills are required and you can start making games right away using thousands of free high-quality game assets. This means that if you're interested in getting started into game making, Core is a great move into game and level design, and if you like to take things a step further, Core even allows you to create your own 3D models or custom game logic using Lua as programming language. Core also takes care of the most difficult stuff that is basically impossible to create from scratch these days, like multiplayer networking, allowing you to create your own real-time multiplayer games thanks to the built-in multiplayer. Core allows you to publish your games instantly for others to play and also shares 50% of the revenue with us creators through the Perks program. You know, some Core creators have been able to pay their bills, buy their dream cars, and quit their day jobs with the help of the Perks program. Many of you have been contacting me on Discord and email asking me how to start making games, and I personally think that Core is a great answer to that. So I definitely encourage you to check out Core by clicking the link in the description down below and start making games today. Number 2. Sticky Goo. Super cattails feature slippery materials like ice or red goo that made the cat drift. So this time I also wanted to add sticky obstacles like honey or glue that get your cat stuck. This means that if you run into some honey, you'll stick to it and need to move left and right in order to set yourself free. This is a great obstacle, especially if combined with nearby enemies that will be able to reach you once you're stuck. Number 3. Engine-based obstacles. My old Super Cattails game featured a few doors that could be opened by switching levers. This mechanic opened up to nice puzzles despite being quite simple. Other games like Super Mario 3D Land featured obstacles that can be opened by operating an engine, like in this case a gear. I absolutely wanted to come up with something similar, so I created a big obstacle working as a gate that could be opened by running on a treadmill. This took me a bit of time and programming, but ended up being super fun, as the player will now have to first run on the treadmill to open up the gate and then hurry up to pass through before the gate closes. Number 4. Spinning spikes. Just to spice up the plain Super Cattails walls, I decided to add some spinning spikes that need to be avoided in order to climb up. This means the player will now have to properly time the cat's wall jumps in order to successfully reach the top. The same spinning spikes that I added to walls can also be added to other elements like tree or columns, making this obstacle very flexible and easy to use in many levels. Number 5. Moving items. This is not really an obstacle, but it's a new feature really tied to obstacles and enemies, so I felt like adding it to the list. I'm talking about moving items. In my previous Super Cattails game, most items, like the bells needed to be collected, were static. Static means boring. That's why we can now get our bells moving up and down or left and right. This plays very well, especially when combined to other obstacles like ropes and enemies, adding an extra challenge in order to get our missing bells. I hope you guys like the new obstacles I'm adding to the new Super Cattails game. Feel free to leave a comment and let me know what you think about them, or join my Discord server and suggest your own obstacle ideas. I'm online most of the time and very happy to chat with you guys. You'll find the invitation link to the Discord server in the description down below. This is all for today. Thanks so much for watching and see you guys soon.